Welcome back to my channel. Many of you have been asking for a studio tour, so here we go. Here we are in my synth heaven. I've been collecting synths since I was just a kid. Anyway, let's take a tour, I promised you. Starting with this one. Here is my Jupiter 80, and I just love the string sounds and the pad sounds, and it's a fantastic synthesizer. Here is my Behringer MonoPoly. It's a recreation of the good old Korg MonoPoly. I just had to have this one. Great synth. And in this one it's the Jupiter Xm. So here in this one I have the Jupiter 8, I have the Juno, I have the JX-8p, I have the SH201, the XV series, and the RD piano. And also inside this one I have the JD-800. So maybe I don't need more than this one, but you know, I'm a synth freak, so yeah. And almost forgot this one. This is also a replicate from Behringer, the TD-3. It's the well-known bass synth from Roland, actually, and it sounds just the same. I just love it. And over here it's the Korg Radias. I had this for many years, and I just love the crispy digital sound of it. It's fantastic. Okay, moving over here. Here I have the Korg Kronos. I use it as a master keyboard as well, and of course I use the Poly 6 sounds inside for the synthwave bass line, and it has so many great sounds also. And of course I have this Boutiqe series. It's a Juno 06. It's a replicate for the Juno 106, JP-80, Jupiter 8, SH201, and the D50. This one I really love. It's I sort of grew up with the D50, so, and I had one D50 and I sold it, and lucky for me this came out. And this one has all the sounds from that was made for the D50. Everything, every card, everything is inside this little beauty. And of course my DAW my favorite DAW is the Cubase. So I'm using right now Cubase 11 as we speak. And this one, it's the Korg MS-20 Mini. Use it for bass lines and weird sounds and stuff. It's really cool. So let's move over here then. And moving over here to this corner is my favorite groove box of all times, the Roland MC-707. And if you follow my channel, you have noticed that I use this a lot. I use it for pre-productions, I use it for making beats, I use it for ideas when I just want to make something on the fly. It's perfect. And I'm using the Macbook Pro. It's my that's where I run Cubase and everything. So that's the brain in my studio. And this one, the Gaia, the Roland Gaia, I just love this synth. I bought it when it first came out, and I just had it ever since. I actually have two of them. I'll show you later, just in case this one will break apart, you know. And it's so easy to make sounds on it. It's so easy layout. If you're like a beginner and you want a synthesizer that it's easy and make great sounds very easily, I really recommend this one. It has like 3 layers, and you can do lots of stuff with it. Here is a couple of more boutiques. Of course the JX-8p. It's a JX-3p that I used to have back in the days. And this one is a replicate of the Juno 106, and also the Juno 60. So actually then I have the Juno 106 over there. and then I use this as a Juno 60 with oh, it's got so many nice brass sounds and funky stuff. Love this one. And moving over here to my drum machine, the Roland TR8-s. What can I say? It's a drum machine. It got everything, all the sounds from Roland. You can sample, you can use it a lot, and use those together, the MC-707 and the Roland TR8-s. It's cool. And in this corner I have the good old goodies. Starting with the JX-8p. I bought this one when I was like, it was my first synthesizer that I bought from my own money, working in a music store when I was like, how old was I? Maybe I was 13, 14 years. So this has been with me for all the years, together with my Korg MS-20 that I sold, but I got the MS-20 Mini. Maybe I didn't show you that, it's over there. Anyway, and my Korg Poly 61. So that was my first synthesizers ever. And here I have the Juno Alpha 2. It's great for bass sounds and polysynth stuff. And this one is a really nice one from Roland as well, SH201. I use it mostly for pad sounds and soft analog type of sounds. Yeah, it's very nice for that. My second Gaia. What can I say? I just love the Gaia. I just had to have two of them, just in case one is broken. I use both of them actually, because I just love them. And now, this one here. Come closer. This one. Oh, beautiful sounding synth. The JD-800 from Roland. I just love it, like I love all my synthesizer, but oh, this is a beauty. This is really a beauty. I got the sounds from this one in my Jupiter Xm, but nothing beats the original, as I say, regarding knobs and buttons and all that stuff. But I have to say, the replicate you get in the Jupiter Xm or the Jupiter X sounds just the same. I also made the video. If you push this one, you can see the video. I made a comparison of the two synths. Okay, next one, Poly 61. This is the one I got from my parents, from my, I think it was for my 15 years birthday or 14. I don't quite remember, but it's been with me since. I have to change some batteries and stuff in it, but oh, I will never get rid of this one. And I have this Juno 106. Oops, make some noise. Juno 106. I also have to take this to the doctor because some of the chips inside has started to make some funny noises, but I'll fix that as well. Okay, moving up here, I have the Novation UltraNova. I use it for some hard digital kind of sounds. Sounds great. And here is the vocoder from Behringer, which is the replicate for the good old Roland vocoder, as you all know. And when I use this and this one together, we get the Jean-Michel Jarre string sounds. Perfect. Because then I just use the string part from this, mix it in this one. Also have a tutorial for that as well. Okay, and here, the trance synth JP-8000. Love it. And here is the Korg MS2000. It's cool. And I also made this small vocal booth in here. Come on, I'll show you. It's not big, but it's beautiful. I don't need more. That's all I need. It's only me here singing anyway. Oops. 2 more synths standing in the vocal booth. The JV80 and the JV90 from Roland. And here is also my good old Akai S300 sampler. Back in the days I used it for drum samples and stuff, but now I mostly use the TR8-s for the drums. So this is retired for the moment. Poor old man. Anyway, the rest of the rack is the connections for my computer. It's Soundcards and patch bass. Come closer and I'll show you. So this is the sound card I'm using. I'm using the Fireface 800 as the master clock sound card. It has 10 ins and 8 outs. So I add this one, the good old Motu 24/8 breakout box. So I have used it as an output interface. So I have 8 extra inputs there. And here you can see the ADAT expansion from Behringer, which leaves me with another 8. So I have a total of 26 inputs, but that's not enough for my synth heaven. So I had to make this patch bay, so I can patch into each and every one of the 26 inputs that goes directly into my computer. I hope you enjoyed that little tour in my studio, and for my next video I'm going to show you how it's all connected, and we will make a song from scratch only using hardware stuff. So stay tuned and thank you for following.